All right, so we left off on looking at the settings here that show up on the screen. Again, these are not controlled from the computer application. These are controlled from the unit itself. Let's go ahead and look at some of the on-screen settings, and I'm calling these on-screen because these are the ones that are actively shown on the thermal imaging screen on the unit itself. The first one is your temperature measurement. Again, you can choose to do a center spot or a high-low spot. In this case, it's enabled for high-low, and it's actively searching for that high spot, and I'll show you how that looks like. You also have different palettes. Again, this is where you can change some of the range of colors that are shown on screen. These will not actually affect any of the temperature readings themselves. Again, it's more for the graphical aspect. I recommend keeping it on this first setting here. You can also do point temperatures. You can enable these 1.2 points, 3 points. Again, out of the box, it's pretty much set the way you need it. Image mode, this is actually very interesting here. So in this case, I will actually switch between these. I'm pointing at one of the studio lights here. This is on purpose so that it doesn't scan my face or create some issues in that with warnings. Now we go into digital mode. You can kind of see how you can see the computer and the studio light here. You go into fusion, which is a combination of both. I like the fusion setting. Let's go ahead and see how that looks with this actually pointing at my face here. All right, so I've had the camera now in the front here, making it much easier to see as we cycle through these. Again, thermal mode, you can kind of see it. It's looking for the high spots within my face here. If we go into the digital mode, you can now see it's still doing the same thing, but you don't see the thermal view. And then there is the fusion, which actually combines both. And again, it's looking at those high spots currently around my mouth here, and then went to the eye. Notice that if I move a little bit, it'll show up there. So a couple of modes there. Let's go back into the thermal view here. It's easier to show where the hot spot and the cold spot are shown here on the image. Now, if we go back, there are several more settings available here. And let's cover all of these on the next video here in detail.